The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself.
Melanated goddess, a title that fits you but still is modest. I'm just being honest. You gave me life, I'm still astonished. To submit, I promise. Every day I must pay homage. Give me strength and knowledge to help me break this European bondage. Queen, forgive us for the times we betrayed you. Black queen, forgive us for the times that we played you. Black queen, forgive us for the times that we raped you. Black queen, forgive us for the times that we slaved you. Black queen, forgive us for the times we didn't save you. Black queen, forgive us for the times we tried to break you. Black queen, forgive us for the times we enslaved you. Black queen, forgive us for the times we disobeyed you.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself.
If you dark skin, brown skin, light skin, a mix, we all African. And they brought us in on the same ships, made a strip, put us in their chains and beat us with their whips. The black woman is the sole reason we exist. My black queen, thank you for giving us birth. My black queen, thank you for letting us nurse. My black queen, thank you for putting us first. My black queen, thank you for seeing our worth. My black queen, thank you for making it work. My black queen, thank you for surviving the worst. My black queen, thank you for healing this hurt. My black queen, thank you for life on earth.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Boy, don't you be scary, come and see what it do. Once you take a bite of this forbidden fruit, you will lose yourself.
My black queen, my black queen, my black queen, my black queen.
Now that's the one I got to see. I mean, it looked real interesting. It got
Yeah.
kind of deep. So, if y'all viewing this right now, y'all make sure y'all check that out. Like I say, big shout out to Cobra, Ryan Zellers, phenomenal director. Let me see. Okay. Now, who are some of your influences?
Yeah.
That what inspired you to become an actor, a model, and is this something that runs in your family or what?
The modeling thing honestly happened that is probably my least favorite thing to do is
Okay.
modeling. But just someone seeing me, I just post a selfie and someone's like, hey, let me take some pictures on you. And it just picked up from there. One person asked me to model, and then you just get put on with this different gig. So I've had the opportunity to model for different fashion shows in the city, progressive, different things like that, different commercial modeling I've been able to do. So that's beautiful. But in my family, my family's very artistic. We had a singing group when I was younger. My mother was a part of a singing group. So talent, just music runs in our family. Like that's so that's pretty much where all that kind of came up. My inspirations, though, I would say Angela Bassett. Ever since I seen What's Love Got to Do with It, I was like, yeah. And then she came back with Wait and Exhale, and she was just so fierce in her power. And I was like, I can dig it, So definitely an inspiration of mine. Kanye West, with his confidence, he always speaks in a bright way. He's somebody who I really look up to, just creatively. He's never afraid to step outside the box. He's never afraid to do something that is going to challenge the status quo. I love Beyonce and her work ethic, her power, her connectability. She's been able to long stand throughout, time. Erica Baidu. I'm saying a lot of singers, but it's, even though I act and I do poetry, I get a lot of my influences from music. A lot of personifications I mimic in my poetry or in my acting comes from music, because when you're a musician, you're doing all that. You're acting, you're singing, you're dancing. So
Hmm. Okay. Now, you saying that you actually sing yourself?
I'm right now. I'm currently with a band. I'm featuring with a band called Wuda and Bizarre, and I do some
Oh,
background
okay.
singing. So I'm stepping more into my vocal skills. That's actually, I'm shy. I'm not shy, but when it comes to singing, I am. So
Oh, okay. Man, that's amazing. Not a lot of people can do, all of those things, you know what I'm saying? At least to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So you are a very, very unique and special and creative person.
yeah.
Now I wanted to ask you, out of all of those things, what do you like to do the most? Do you have a favorite, or is it pretty much how you feeling?
I adore dancing. I love dancing. Like, that is, dancing is life. Like, I mean, I can be at home, and if I had a bad day, put on some music and I start dancing, and it's like, what bad day? It just moves me. I can do that without thinking. It's second nature for me to dance. So dancing is love. Dancing is life. I couldn't imagine my world without dance.
Okay. Now I got another question for you. You mentioned a lot of powerful, strong women. You mentioned Harriet Tubman, Erica Badu, and your family. You know what I'm saying, and yourself included. How do you feel about being a woman, a black woman in America today?
So it's an interesting place to be as a black woman in America today, because on one side of the coin, we are doing amazing things, right? We have, in the Olympics, we're in every heat. We're in gymnastics, we're in swimming, we're in, track. We're doing great things. We're ranked number the most highest graduates in the United States right now. So all that's amazing, right? But then on the flip side, you have this other movement going on with African American females, where everybody wants to be this Cardi B type, everybody wants to be this Megan Thee Stallion type, and then you have the other side of it, where I would say, where the black male people like Kevin Samuels are like looking at us like we're just so angry, we're just angry black woman. So it's very interesting right now to be a black woman in America, and just kind of understand who you are and stand in your truth no matter what, and don't let people classify you. People always want to try to classify the black woman as far as who she needs to be and how she needs to act. And I feel like out of every woman, we're the only ones who's constantly being classified, constantly being ridiculed, constantly not being protected. Malcolm X says the most unprotected woman in the world is the black woman. So, it's a constant battle to be a lady, but be a strong lady at that. Because I still want to be ladylike and really hone into my femininity, but in this world, you still have to make sure that you let them know how powerful you are as a black woman.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your perspective on that. So how has the pandemic affected you as an artist?
Yeah.
Obviously, perform not being able to perform in certain
Mhm.
places, but what about your creative side, as far as writing and thinking and thought processes and getting out, and like you say, you grounding and different things like that? Has that had a major effect on you?
Absolutely. It's been a beautiful transition, the pandemic. It really allowed me to go inside myself, tune in deeper. I wake up every morning, I do meditation, I do yoga. And
Mm,
that's what the pandemic has done for me. As far as creatively, at first, it stifled my creativity as far as my writing. But in July, in the heat of the pandemic, no pun intended, because it was summer,
mm-hmm.
but in the heat of the pandemic, I'm like, it was right after George Floyd, and I was like, we have to do something to protest without being just marching. And so I did a political protest, a poetic protest, my apologies, at Captivate downtown. I caught every venue. Everybody was giving me a no. We're in the middle of a pandemic. So in the middle of a pandemic, I put on an event, and I had poets out there and singers, and it was a packed house, and it was amazing. So I feel like creatively was a little bit stifling, but as far as productivity and as far as business wise and really putting on events, that really picked up a lot, and I was able to speak to people's spirits, speak to people's souls, on a more organic level. I was able to do a spiritual workshop. I was able to teach the youth. I teach free youth ballet, jazz, hip hop, yoga, dance classes every Saturday. So it really
Oh,
pulled a
okay.
lot out of me to pour in. You know, when we seem so depleted as a people, that's when the Most High gave me strength to actually feed them with my gifts, and because that's what it's for. I have a nonprofit called Poetic Movement, and my vision is to change the world through art, one person at a time. So the best time to change the world is when it's in its most sensitive state. It's able to I really took advantage of that.
Wow, wow. If you would like, you could tell us more about your nonprofit. Is it a way that
Yeah.
people can help out, donate, join, or what can
I'm
we do?
working on that, and I'm glad you said that
Mhm.
because we definitely need donations. So we're definitely in the works of that. One of the things I'm working on is that learning how to partner with people, learning how to collaborate with people. So as I'm opening up and as I'm transitioning to being able to collaborate, we're gonna have all that stuff for you all.
Oh, okay, then. Well, once you get it up and rolling, you always welcome to come back. You know what I'm saying, and
Okay,
tell us more information about it.
cool.
Um, I think I pretty much covered everything. I want to, I know you out there enjoying your grounding or whatever. Was it anything else that you wanted to cover or talk about?
No, so that's pretty much it. I just did a short film. It's like a Romeo and
Mhm.
Juliet poetry. Coming
Okay.
up, I have an album coming out called The Thursday Effect. It should be out August 1st at
Wow.
the latest. Everything's done. We're just mixing and mastering. And so I'm super excited about this project that's going on, The
Okay.
Thursday Effect. And other stuff. I have to do interviews myself that with some political people. Some people
Hmm.
that you might know in the city of Cleveland is running for office. So I'm going to roll that out
Oh,
here come early August. So just got a lot of great things in the works coming up in the blueprint.
wow, wow. That's truly amazing.
Thank
So, if there's anybody out there that's interested in your nonprofit and
you. Yeah.
interested in your poetry, your music, what is the best way that you would like for them to contact you or reach out to you?
Yeah, so follow me on Instagram at Thursdays_Angel and Facebook at Thursdays_Angel. And you can definitely just look at different things I post and see the different venues that I have going on. But as far as my nonprofit, it's Poetic Movement 365 at Gmail. At Instagram. So you can see different things that there as well.
Okay, okay. Well, it's been truly an honor.
Thank
Most
you.
definitely appreciate the viewers for tuning in again. This has been another episode of Taye Speaks. So until next time, family, peace.
Ooh.